Hello everyone, my name is Nina Fickett and I am a mixed media artist. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of experimentation with the Incredible White Liquid Frisket, the Incredible Nib and Eraser, along with the Wet Media Dura-Lar Film. Now this is 9 by 12 in size and it's a 0.004 thickness. And I am going to start off with just a test sheet and just using the nib to make some marks on the film. Now this is a two-sided film. It's coated on both sides and it is clear. So I'm going to just use this scrap piece and start to do some experimentation, some mark making. I'm also got my Amsterdam acrylic inks, so in a variety of colors, to then add color to the wet media film. I am starting off with the fine nib and simply just dipping it into my bottle of the Frisket and then drawing onto the surface of the Dura-Lar wet media film. Nibs are really easy to clean. I just swish mine in some clean water and then I rub it flat along the long edge of the nib against a fabric towel, and this just pulls all of the excess Frisket on the nib that didn't get washed off with the water to the tip, and I can pull that off and I'm ready to move on. I'm first applying some water to the surface of the Dura-Lar wet media film and then adding my acrylic inks in order to get it to really move and flow. I am just going to go ahead and mix the different colors in the wet state and then allow it to dry. All right, so this is dried and it's a little hard to see because of the glare. And right here is where I had some lift off when I was moving the acrylic ink with my finger. So that's something, especially when you have so much liquid on it, that you want to probably refrain from doing. And so that's a little bit of a tip there. I am going to lift some of this off and then I'm going to create a second layer with the acrylic ink as well. Okay, I've lifted some in some areas and now I'm going to come back in with the liquid Frisket, and I'm going to add some additional liquid Frisket. Alright, now that that has dried, I'm going to come in with some more acrylic inks in the areas where I've laid down some additional liquid Frisket. And I'm just adding water so it acts as more like a carrier. The last time I rubbed and I had a little bit come up here. So this time I'm going to come in with a paintbrush and just move that color around a little bit. Alright, I used my hair dryer on this and got it all dry, and now I'm going to come in with my eraser and pick up all of the liquid of the Frisket. You can really see some of the layering where I had put the Frisket down. Alright, So that turned out really cool. You can see the layers coming through, and well, that was great fun, and I highly recommend that you try experimenting with the Grafix Liquid Frisket. All right, so I'm going to use this TCW stencil called Texture Wall, and I'm gonna hold it down and I'm gonna see what it's like using the small tib and lay down the frisket. I'm gonna try and stay away from the edges and just follow the guide of the stencil. All right, so I have this totally stenciled. The color a little different on this one. I'm gonna go lightest to darkest. I'm gonna add my first color, let it dry, then come in with my second color, etc. Now that that is good and dry, I'm going to come in with my eraser. And while it's not an exact representation of the stencil, it is definitely a very cool effect, and I look forward to experimenting more with stencils and the liquid frisket.